Welcome back, sports fans. It's your buddy Joey Shreds. It is January 15th, 2026, and 9 years ago today, I got hammered for the last time. That's right, I'm celebrating my 9-year anniversary alcohol-free. It's a really big day for me. I never thought I'd make it past a week. And I've learned so much about alcoholism, about myself, about addiction through this process. So let's give you a bit of a story time while I'm getting set up. So you may or may not know this. I'm a professional musician, and I've been working for over 20 years in the business, and 6 nights a week and in a party environment. So I kind of got into that habit of drinking, and not everybody has the same relationship with alcohol, and it affects some people differently than other people. And for me, the only way I was really able to control my drinking was by not drinking. Now, I was never a violent drunk, but I'd say I was an emotional drunk, where the highs would be really high and the lows would be really low. And I got to a point where I was going through some kind of turmoil in my personal life, and was in a situation on a gig that I wasn't really happy about. And I made a deal with God, if he ever got me out of that situation, that I'd never drink again. And I held up my end of the bargain pretty well. It's 9 years later, and I kind of always tell people it never really gets easier, but it gets better. It's not something that I still think about on a daily basis, and I still work in a bar every night. I walk in and I see those bottles, and one of the things that really helped me get past it is realizing that I loved music more than I loved drinking and partying, and I really poured myself into my music to help me really break that habit and that cycle. And I think that it could really help a lot of you viewers out there, especially if you're kind of going through it and trying to quit drinking and finding something that you like to do more than drinking, whether it be skateboarding or being a family man or reading, or for my case, it was playing guitar and DJing, and having that outlet really was helpful. And I think about all the things that I've gained over the last 9 years in not drinking, and learning about myself and self-control, especially learning about like addiction and understanding what addiction truly feels like, and understanding how it can creep into your life in other ways. I noticed that I am also addicted to sugar, like candy. I love like candy, not chocolate as much, but candy, especially maybe like Jelly Bellies and bottle caps. Those are like my 2 favorite candies. And when I get in the habit of having candy regularly, it's very difficult for me to stop. But then once I stop, after about a week, I don't think about it. And another thing that I've noticed that was an addictive habit was spending money. And oftentimes, when you spend money and you get that dopamine rush of, oh, I got something new, or I'm playing with a new toy or whatever, it scratches that same kind of itch. So in addition to not going out to bars for the last 9 years, it's really improved my finances substantially, to the point where I think there's a good shot when I'm 70, I'm not going to be destitute and homeless on the street. That's kind of like my focus financially these days, is feeding my Roth IRA, buying Bitcoin, and buying gold and silver, physical gold and silver, which I haven't purchased any precious metals in a little while, but it's still a good investment. And you can see, I don't know if anybody's paying attention to the market at all, but silver just broke $90 an ounce, And like the last time I bought it, it was maybe $35 an ounce. Now, does that mean that silver is worth $90 an hour, $90 an ounce, or does that mean that our dollars are worth less? Which I think it means that our dollars are actually worth less. But also silver, I think, is being used in electric cars, and obviously every time the United States goes and bombs somebody, there's a whole bunch of silver in those warheads. Yeah. Oh, and to celebrate, I got a new setup. I got a new complete. These wheels are for my buddy Steve. If you haven't seen his channel, Steve Skate Explosion, he's a super cool guy, and he really is like that in real life. I mean, he's super fun to skate with. So he gave me these Nano Rat 88s that I'm putting on this new setup. I got an 8.5 mid-age Dawn here that I really like. It's the same as my other board, essentially. Gives me kind of like a cooler graphic. And I got the Ace 55s inverted, which I'm excited to check out. I broke them in a little bit inside and haven't done any grinds or anything, but I do like how they feel. So let's get some skating done and see what they're like.